Welcome to the second lesson of this course. Now you can work with Joomla in two different ways. Number one, you can work locally on your computer or on a live server. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to work locally with Joomla and also what kind of software you need. Let's begin. So before we get into software part, I wanna quickly explain how Joomla works. So Joomla, as I said, is a piece of software, right? But it has certain requirements to run properly. And one of those requirements is a web server. I will use WAM software for this purpose. WAM stands for Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. It is designed for Windows. Apache is a web server, and PHP is a programming language in which Joomla is written, and it supports MySQL, which is database management system. And with it you can basically create databases that Joomla then uses to store information about your website. Installing WAMP and Joomla locally. So the very first step is to get the WAMP and install it on your computer. We will go to the sourceforce.net and we'll search for the WAMP server and download the latest version. After that we have installed it, we will just run it. So from the browser, we will navigate to the local host to check out if WAMP is running. Once it is installed correctly and running, you will see interface like that. Now the next step is to create the database. For that purpose, I will go to the php By default, there is a login screen and by default it uses username root and password is empty. I will log in, go to the databases and I will create a database here. This is an empty database. In next step 2, we will download Joomla. We will go to the joomla.org and go to the download and extend and download Joomla. Here is the latest version available. We will download Joomla 5.0.2. This is the installation path of the WAMP. Inside the www folder, we will create a folder Joomla underscore demo, and this is where our Joomla site will go into. I have recently downloaded the Joomla from joomla.org. I will move it to the folder that we just created. Right click and extract here. The extraction has been done. We will go to the browser and navigate to the localhost. Here is under the your projects. We have Joomla demo folder name. Just type into browser path and it will take to the installation screen. So the first thing is the language you can select in between Joomla installation. This is the installation screen of Joomla. The very first thing is to select the language in which you want to install the Joomla and use the language of the Joomla. I will go for the English, United States. Next is to give some site name. I am putting Joomla demo. Move to the setup login data, enter the real name of super user and username, then the password. I am using by default password 1234 and use the strong password for this purpose and the email. Go to the setup database and here the necessary configurations are username which is root, password for database is empty and database name which was Joomla 5. Leave it as it is and install the Joomla. It will start installing the Joomla. Now congratulations, your Joomla site is ready. Here I will install additional language which will be made our website multilingual website and then we will move to the open site and open administrator. Maybe I can select German. Uh, Although I'm not aware with the German, I'm from Pakistan. I am aware of Urdu language. I am working on the Urdu language, and so it will be inside the Joomla project installation package. After selecting, I will install selected language, and it has set to select the default language. I will choose the English and set the default language.